This is a Headgum original.
What is this, a new If I Were You podcast? Well, kind of. These are episodes that we're living behind our Patreon for the last 5 years, and we figured, why not release some of the best ones onto this feed to reward those of you that never gave up, that never unsubscribed. So please enjoy this classic episode of If I Were You, recorded at our old studio in 2018. Bingo, bango. Welcome to the show, folks. Let's try one with a different catchphrase.
You're trying to what?
Do a catchphrase at the top. Like every show that's good has like a thing.
Okay, well, we have a show that's bad now because of your catchphrase. Bingo, bango.
All right, check this one out.
Okay.
It's about to get wet in here.
Ew.
You're listening.
Why?
All right. Give me one more. Let's get cum drunk.
No. Let's get. It's getting gross. Let me do one. Just you're overthinking it.
Just think about what would work on a T-shirt.
Right. Arr, you sissy fuckers. Let's walk the plank together. Nyar.
That's the shirt. Arg, you sissy fuckers, which is, offensive.
You said like cum dropping or something.
Cum drunk.
Cum drunk?
Yeah.
I don't want to do. Okay, I'll do one more.
Pirates are pretty hacky too.
I don't want to do
Alright,
pirate
just
thing.
try to do like 3 words, boom, big black letters on a shirt. We
Okay.
can sell it.
I want to fuck your butt.
So it's like a gay Dracula.
That's a gay. You have anal sex with somebody that's the opposite sex too.
All right, so it's anal Dracula.
Anal Dracula.
No vampires, no pirates. Just be you. What would you say? Ready?
Yeah. Semen shower time.
That's almost as bad as what you got mad at me for.
Well, that's because it's not what's on my head. You do one. Fucking up. I can't think of any. You go back.
All right.
Man. Christ.
Who's ready for rice?
Why? Why? It's like an owl that likes.
It's like a non-offensive, sort of a warm little help. Like if when you get like a stomach ache.
Yeah.
And you're like,
who's ready for rice? Like that doesn't get people amped to listen to a podcast.
All right. One more for you.
Okay.
Hey, I'm your mother. You've been a naughty boy.
The hell is that?
I was just like trying to think of like positive things that were like nice.
Is
It was
what, like
your
an old
mother-
British grandmother
your mother
looking
is
to
nice.
spank
But
you?
then you were like looking at me like I'm a fucking psycho. So I was like,
It was
I'll say
weird.
something else.
That was
And I
in
just,
you.
like,
That was in your brain and it came out.
yeah, just I don't know. I'm sorry.
Spank you?
I didn't say spank you.
What'd you
I said
say?
You've been a naughty boy.
Yeah, that's...
I just thought it was interesting.
All right, give me one more.
Okay, go ahead.
You never shine if you don't grow.
It's just like a song, like the middle of a song. It's like the second line in a verse of a old bad song.
All right, you give me one more, but then we really have to just lock one
Yeah.
down and move on.
Well, I don't want to just like. I'll only give you one more, but if it's not perfect, we should like really workshop this. But I think I have something. I have
Okay.
something. Because it can't be just a song. It has to be original. Sorry.
What?
I'm just saying it can't be like biting off a Smash Mouth song.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got it. Okay.
Meow, meow. You want any rice?
What the fuck was that? What was that?
It's doing like a cat, like a kitten. Like we have like having a mascot. That's kind of original.
Okay, I don't hate the mascot, but let me workshop it.
Okay. If you like the mascot.
Hey, meow, you're a rice star.
I feel like we're getting somewhere. We're like close to cracking this. Cause now it's like a little bit of a parody. Like, hey meow, you're a rice star. So it's like a cat. Smash Mouth. And then also a callback to all the rice stuff.
Right, which I think landed.
Yeah.
The rice stuff worked, just not
Right.
in the way that I was doing it.
No, I think it's good. I just think it needs a little bit more. And I think I got it.
All right. Here we go. Ready?
Hey meow, you're a rice star. Get your rice. Get rice.
What'd you change?
I didn't change anything. I left.
You just extended it.
I extended it because I thought it was perfect.
So now it's a cat saying,
"Hey meow,
"You're a rice star. Get your
rice on, meow, rice."
Okay, I just have one little thing, and then I think we're good. Ready?
Yeah.
Meow. Hey, meow, you're a rice star. Get your grr. Get meow rice.
Nice. So I could see that you added like a little bit of a cat pirate thing.
Yeah, I borrowed the pirate thing, which I thought we dug.
Meow, matey.
Yeah, so it's a cat pirate.
Yeah.
And it's, hey meow, you're a cat star. Get your rice.
on.
Meow rice.
Okay. Sweet.
So then we could just use that.
Yeah, I think we use that. Do you want to do any like cum stuff with that?
That's a good question.
Because I know that was like sort of a theme for a little bit. If we wanted to do any,
We can leave Let's Get Cum Drunk for the way end.
Okay.
Like as
as like the meow, as like the cat.
Okay.
The cat mascot comes back and it's like,
Meow, when I get cum drunk.
That's good.
Meow.
Yeah, exactly.
all right, cool.
All right, so let's just start from the top.
Okay.
And we can both do it at
Yeah.
the same time, so it's like,
Yeah.
If I were you, if I were you, if I were you, if I were you, I'll tell you what I would do. If only I were you. Shark.com.
Meow. Hey, meow, you're a rice star. Get your meow rice. Meow rice.
this is If I Were You, the only advice podcast on the internet, hosted
Obviously.
by us. I'm Amir.
I'm Jake.
Yeah, let us know what you think about the
I feel like we
Catchphrase
workshopped it
situation.
for such a long time that I would be surprised if anyone had
a note.
notes.
Or maybe they would like have like, I like it, but, or like, this is
Right.
good, but
I mean,
maybe.
if you have, I don't want to hear any notes. If you have feedback, I'm down
Positive.
to listen. If you have positive feedback,
we could
sound-
just say feedback and it'll be
Right.
probably be positive.
If you have feedback, sound off in the comment section. Make sure it's positive. Make sure it's nice and supportive. I just don't want any I don't want,
tweaks,
yeah.
even
If you
like
have,
a minor
su-
adjustment.
even a suggestion would like really rub me the wrong way because I feel like you don't fine tune something and then have somebody be like, "Oh, that was a little off." You're like,
Yeah.
because
If something's a masterpiece, you don't want like a moron to be like,
Right.
actually, why don't like I could try to
the
different.
Sistine Chapel's great. I just
Yeah.
have one note. Like
Yeah.
the fingers should actually be touching.
Yeah. Who are you?
Why?
And why are you talking to us?
Oh, the Mona Lisa. I really like it. Beethoven's Fifth is perfect except for one little thing.
Yeah. Can we make her not smile?
Yeah.
That'll be different. Wouldn't it be better?
Right.
Yeah. So this is a advice show basically. We're two pretty smart guys, and we're in charge of telling people how it is, what to do, and what to say.
Meow.
Exactly. So these are questions that we received. As always, real questions, real people. We usually just do this as an audio-only podcast, but because we want to get a little spicy,
Yeah. You're paying for the cat shit.
then you're going to be getting a bonus video, ad-free, Thursday episode every week on this Patreon.
Yeah. There's also an audio version of this.
I like that.
Yeah.
I actually really like that.
Yeah.
So this question is from a dude
Okay.
who's a little scared.
Scared
What can
guy.
we call
Shaggy
this
dude.
scared guy? A shaggy.
Shaggy's Zoinks. Hey, Scoob. What do you think?
Enough.
Zoinks, Scoob. Oh, Scoob.
Great.
Wow. That was-
The cat
Zoinks.
stuff is good enough. You don't have to like zoinks it up. Everything doesn't have to be a voice.
I was doing. This is so unrelated to the cats. I was just doing a Shaggy impression because they said Shaggy. That's all.
That's funny.
It wasn't me. Another Shaggy impression. Like now, it's forget it.
Anyway. What would Shaggy from Scooby-Doo sound like if he sang that song?
It wasn't me, Scoob.
That's good.
Zoinks.
That's nice. Here. Let me get that real
That's
quick.
a switchblade.
My girlfriend and I have been going out for a couple years, writes Shaggy.
Okay.
She lives at home and so do I, and it will stay that way for the foreseeable future.
Okay.
Recently, my girlfriend's family bought a house and I helped them move in and build the furniture and all that. Wow. Anyway, things were going pretty well until they decided to get home security. Today I went over there and her dad installed a motion detecting camera on the front door, which records every time someone enters or leaves. Okay. To make matters worse, he installed a camera inside their kitchen, which can see the entire room and possibly records audio. He can view footage from the camera on his phone. And this evening, he texted my girlfriend when he saw me filling up a glass of water from fridge while he was at work. I don't feel comfortable in this new house, and I feel paranoid that I'm always being watched or listened to. He said the light on the camera is green when someone is watching, but it was green the entire time I was there. How can I continue to seize the cheese without being caught by this mousetrap, man? Have you ever heard of someone putting a camera inside the house? What's the point?
I guess to do exactly what he did.
Yeah,
To stop someone from fucking his daughter.
You rarely hear about the inward pointing ring. You want to see the intruders, but once they're in the house, they sort of have fart blanche access to every room.
There are cameras that are inside the house,
like
for
nanny cams.
Yeah, nanny cams for pets and stuff. Those
Yeah.
those definitely exist.
So this guy,
Yeah, it's so unsettling. I don't like it either.
yeah, but what could you do? Like,
I mean, you can't do anything. This is his house.
You built the furniture, though.
Which was a detail that he only threw in, I guess, just to brag a little bit, right? There wasn't really a point.
There should
I helped
be-
him build the furniture.
There should be enough cameras and stuff with all the angles, but with a blind spot, this cone in the middle of the room that he can sort of do whatever he wants in.
Right.
That's off camera.
He probably can sneak in past this camera, but the risk is, like, once you have one camera, you're like, I don't know where the other ones are.
Yeah.
Like, this place is probably bugged.
Did you ever sneak, like, do that in high school, like the sneaking
Oh,
in?
yeah.
And
Yeah.
what is that
Big time.
because it was like a school night and you weren't supposed to be there, or like you weren't supposed to be there at all, regardless of the time of day?
I guess it was like, I did the sneaking, like, it's the middle of the night. I'm having friends sleep over. Somebody else is having friends sleep over. Let's all sneak together and, like, we'll hang out and people will hook up. That
I
kind
see.
of thing. Like, or I guess I would, like, sneak over to a girl's house every once in a while too.
But would
Like
that be
sneaking
completely
out and meeting up? That was what I would do in the middle of the night on the weekends.
middle of the night? Like, what time was it?
It's like 1 or 2 a.m.
Jesus, that's really late.
I mean, not when you're a kid.
Like, you sneak out at 2. What do you go back to your mom's house at like 6 in the morning?
Yeah, like as the sun's coming up, like 5:30.
And then like they're like, hey, why are you fucking dead tired until 2 in the afternoon? Or are they not waking you up?
I feel like you sleep when you have a sleepover. You'd probably sleep until like 11 or noon. Then you wake up and you're kind of tired, but you're a teenager, so you're always a little tired and cranky.
Do you think your parents knew that you were sneaking out?
Yeah, I got caught a couple times. I don't think they ever knew. They would, but they like the thing with cameras. Like,
Yeah, would this change the game? Would they just like, yeah, I see, yeah, there's a motion alarm at
like, did
3,
you sneak-
5,
like,
and 7 a.m.?
Yeah, like my parents just would, like, if I snuck out, they didn't even really. They would be like, "Hey, you like snuck out of the house last night?" And I'd be like, "No, I didn't." And there were times when they were like, "You snuck out of the house," and I said I didn't, and I actually didn't.
Oh,
so I had, like,
so they would bluff sometimes
yeah.
too.
If like, and sometimes if like they just woke up in the middle of the night, they're like, "I think Jake maybe snuck out, or maybe that was the cat." But like a camera is really. The proof's in the pudding.
Yeah, they have video evidence of you.
You never did that, huh?
No.
You didn't sneak around.
God, no. I would be home. curfew, of course. Not too late.
Did you have a curfew?
Not officially, but I would probably always be home around midnight or 1
Yeah.
at the latest.
Yeah.
Otherwise, my mom would be worried sick of me. They're not just sleeping while I'm out and about. They're waiting up.
Do they wait up? My parents were fast asleep when I got home, always.
They were asleep, but then like by the time I got upstairs, it would be like awake, half asleep.
Asking you.
Where were you?
Right.
Etc.
Yeah, my parents had too many kids to give a shit.
Yeah, when you have 6 kids,
Yeah.
one of them sneaking out.
Yeah, all
it's
the
almost
time.
good for business.
Yeah, it's great. I had a lot of cover.
You want to weed out, like it's almost like Darwinian. Like if one of them goes bye-bye forever, that's the one that shouldn't be part of the clan.
Jesus. I guess that's why they gave me such a long leash. They were always hoping I wasn't going to come home.
You can sneak out forever.
Yeah.
We'll just lock the
That'll
door
save
behind
Dad and
you.
I a lot of cash, actually.
Can you take literally any one of your siblings? 4 is a lot still left over. Ideal, really. So what can this guy do? He can't do anything, right?
You have the girlfriend to your house. I mean, you can say, like, the camera makes me uncomfortable. I'm not going to come over anymore. And the dad will probably be like, good riddance to you.
Yeah, because why would it make you uncomfortable if you weren't doing anything bad?
Right. Like, it's his house. It's his camera. He's going to watch it whenever he wants. You'll be seen drinking water in the living room. That's just the new reality, sadly.
Constantly staring at you, big
Yeah.
brother.
But maybe you can make him feel guilty enough that he like gets rid of the camera. Or maybe he'll get bored with the camera. If you stop going over, he'll be like, oh, we don't really need this camera.
That's cool.
Whatever this guy's name was, stop coming around so much.
Yeah.
Shaggy. He's
Yeah,
not
Shaggy.
around.
Maybe Mission Impossible cover the cameras when you walk in, like you're casing the joint.
Or speed style, replace the video.
a video
So-
on a loop. So you're fucking the daughter in the living room, but all he sees is you getting
What
water
you
every
need is
20
a photo
minutes.
of the living room. And then then you sneak in behind the camera, put down the photo of the living room.
Hopefully he's not watching.
Yeah, it just looks, if he's not watching in that second, because he hasn't seen you like come in on the porch.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah, so here's what you do. You go to the porch,
You get an
ring the
iPad.
doorbell.
Yeah.
No one's home. So you leave. And then he's like, oh, okay. So-and-so, Shaggy stopped by.
Yeah.
Now he's gone. Then you sneak in the back.
Okay.
Photo of the living room. Because now he's seen you arrive and leave. He's not expecting you to be there. Then you and your girlfriend have sex. Then you remove the photo of the living room. Stick your
Dad's
tongue
home the
out.
entire time. Yeah, I'm reading a newspaper. I saw all that.
You had
sneaked
sex
in,
on top of me.
But there's it's a black and white photo, by the way. My cameras are in color.
It's a living room from Bob's Discount Furniture.
Of course I would
It's
know.
just a showroom. It says the price of the couch in the corner.
I'm calling 911. You're
course.
breaking and entering. All right. So the most you could do is say, I'm uncomfortable, but you can't do anything about it. Ultimately, this is their house, their rules.
Correct.
Thank you to Athletic Greens for sponsoring this episode of our program. I take AG1 as soon as I wake up because I don't really remember to take vitamins. There's nothing exciting about putting a pill in your mouth and drinking it. But AG1 gives you all the vitamins you need without necessarily even having to take a pill. You just put a scoop of it in your water and you're drinking a good drink. And then you're like, wait a minute, that wasn't just delicious. It's actually filled with all these things that I need to help my immune system, to help my gut, to help clarity and energy. Every scoop is packed with 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients of the highest quality to give you major benefits like that mood support and boosted energy, healthier looking skin, hair, and nails. People are often shocked to find out that I'm actually 63 years old because I look so young and spry, thanks in no small part to Athletic Greens. So if you want to try AG1, if you want to make that part of your life, there's no better way to do that than by going to athleticgreens.com/ifiwereyou. And they give you a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase of that AG1 powder. So just go to athleticgreens.com/ifiwereyou. That's right, athleticgreens.com/ifiwereyou. Check it out. Treat your body right. And honestly, it tastes good regardless of how well it makes you feel. So you might as well try it for that too. Thank you, Athletic Greens. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this episode of our show. Squarespace, one of our day one sponsors. We've been ranting and raving about Squarespace since as long as I can remember. and they've only gotten better. It was already an easy way to create a website, but now it's easier still. You can even purchase domain names through Squarespace. You're probably thinking there's not a lot of great domain names available, but the trick is to think of like an adjective that doesn't necessarily go with a noun. So like teal microphone is probably available, or like, I don't know, energeticcouch.com. Like these are all kind of interesting. That's actually how we came up with Headgum. Just put two words together and hope for the best. So if you're looking to buy a domain name or just build a website, you have an online portfolio or a store that you want to sell some stuff, Squarespace makes it super easy, incredibly affordable. And if you go to squarespace.com/ifiwereyou, you can get 10% off their already low prices. That's squarespace.com/ifiwereyou. And when you're ready to launch, just use that coupon code IFIWEREYOU for 10% off their low prices. So it's already cheap. It's already affordable. They have 24/7 award-winning customer support, easy drag and drop technology, awesome design, and it's so simple, even we were able to figure it out. So again, just head to squarespace.com/ifiwereyou to save 10% off your purchase of a website or domain using that code IFIWEREYOU. Thank you, Squarespace. This episode of our podcast is brought to you by another show called See the Thing Is. It's a podcast hosted by Grammy Award-winning R&B artist Bridget Kelly and media personality and podcast trailblazer Mandy B. Twice a week, Bridget and Mandy have nostalgic conversations. They talk about political or pop culture conversations in their honest segments. They talk about relationships and hot take conversations in slightly toxic segments. And the opinions on the show are real and brought to you by the genuine connections the ladies have with their guests that they like to call their friends with benefits. That's pretty good. I might steal that, actually. Very awesome guests like Van Lathan, Chloe Bailey, Mooney Long, and many, many more. Big Frida, a great musician. So follow and or subscribe to See the Thing Is on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube. They got new episodes every Tuesday and Friday. And the visual episodes are available on YouTube on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So check them out. See the Thing Is. All right. This is a question from a rock climbing dude.
Ooh. Should we call him Honnold?
That's cool. Did you ever watch that movie, Free Solo?
I've seen it. Yes, of course.
I know you're
Saw
a little
it in
late to
IMAX.
the game. How was it as good as people say?
You didn't see it?
No.
Wow. You
I
would
watched
love
the first half on my iWatch
You would love
when
it.
I was on a plane, and it was sort of boring to me because I couldn't
Jesus
hear
Christ. We
anything.
should watch it together. I'll come over tonight.
You don't have to.
No, I'll sleep over. It'll be nice.
You just need a place to sleep.
I don't even have to watch the movie if you don't want to watch the movie. If that's what's not letting you have me sleep over, I don't care about the film. I've never seen it either.
I know you don't care.
I just need to crash.
You need a house, yeah.
Yeah.
I installed a security camera. I'll know if you're breaking into the house.
I've been there for a week and a half, so you know that, right?
There's a dummy office that you've been sleeping in. All right. Honnold writes, I'm a 20-year-old male in the States. I've been rock climbing for 6 years, and I love the sport.
Nice.
And I have quite an unusual problem regarding my climbing buddy. About 3 or 4 years ago, when I was a junior in high school, one of my friends introduced me to his girlfriend, who was also big into rock climbing, saying that we should climb together so that neither of us would go alone. We did this, and we grew to be good friends. For 3 years, almost whenever we were both in town, we would go climbing together, and everything was great. It wasn't anything of a romantic or sexual relationship, purely platonic. We grew to be great friends, but this is where it gets shifty. When my climbing partner went away to college, she came back with a 27-year-old boyfriend. Now I'm all here for her finding a good relationship because she's a good friend and I want her to be happy. The problem is he's super controlling. He won't let her go climbing with me anymore unless he comes with. He even DM'd me on Instagram a few weeks back saying I should stop talking to her, that she doesn't want to climb with me anymore, and this was all her decision. Obviously, none of this is true, and upon confronting her about it, she just kind of dodged the problem, saying, yeah, I know, I'm trying to get him to understand, but he just won't. I even agreed to meet him in person after all this mess in hopes that he would just see me like an innocent friend trying to get shredded at climbing. But today I got another text from her saying that we can't climb together unless he's there too. What do I do? This is insane, right?
That is insane.
Why is she protecting him?
But it's also like, I feel like him getting involved is just heightening the insanity. for it also, like, you kind of have to just be like, if that's your shit, then that's going to be your shit, and I'm not going to deal with it at all.
Right.
Like, it almost, like...
But he's a good friend.
Right.
So he doesn't want to just like, all right, good luck with this crazy person.
Right. But I think, I feel like you have to have, like, a serious exit interview. You can't like stay in there and try to break them up, because then it becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy or something.
Oh, that's good, because he's like, see, now he's like saying we shouldn't be together because I'm crazy.
Right.
He's the crazy one.
It doesn't help that you're probably fucking ripped. Starting climbing
playing-
at 16.
Yeah, this guy's
or 14.
280 pounds, soft and pale. I'll go climbing with your asses. How hard can it be?
Breaks the wall.
I hurt my calf.
I feel like all you can do is just be like, that's insane. If he like has to be there chaperoning our climbing, I don't want to climb with you. Ask any of your friends if this is normal. And if they agree with you, then more power to them. But like, I have nothing to do.
Yeah, it has to be like a third-party arbiter being like, this
Right.
is not just me saying it's crazy. You can ask any one of your friends. They'll all agree with me, I swear.
They will. Everybody will agree with you that you, as a 20-something.
He's only 20. This guy's 27.
Yeah. So if you're 20, you do not need a 27-year-old chaperone to hang out with your friends. You never should be in a relationship where the other person is so controlling that they're convinced you will cheat on them as soon as you're left alone with someone of the opposite sex. That's just not a place where you should be. But if you have a friend that is with somebody like that, it's like all you can do is I just say something before you leave, but then leave. Because then, like, maybe that person will say, like, oh, I see all of my relationships have deteriorated, and I think that's because of this one guy.
Yeah.
Like, breaking up with a boyfriend has to be something that she decides to do. It can't be something that you decide to do for her.
Hopefully, this seems like a type of relationship that isn't long for this world.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the stress fractures on it already.
It
This
doesn't
guy's
seem
not going to
like-
be able to go to every single climbing engagement, can he?
Let alone every other engagement.
Yeah.
Because climbing is just the tip of the iceberg.
Right.
Soon it'll be like, wait, you're going to class? There's 400 dudes there.
Did you get that coffee at a Starbucks? Well, was the barista a guy?
Yeah.
And was there a guy in the parking lot at Starbucks?
Probably. I didn't know.
Okay, so you cheated on me, babe.
So we should break up?
No, I just have to come with you and be with you all the time, so it doesn't happen again.
I got to dig my heels in deeper. Deeper still.
Can we get a baby Bjorn that's adult male sized for you to wear, for me to be on?
Put this Ring camera on your chest. That way it's a motion alarm for anybody that walks up to you.
This one facing out, this one facing in.
Just in
So I
case
can
a
see if
guy's
you're
inside
yeah.
you. All right. Two guys, both controlling, both jealous. One's a father, more forgivable. One's a creepy boyfriend. You don't want to hang around that.
Right. And the first boyfriend is normal, we should say. He is not creepy.
Yeah.
The second one's the creepy boyfriend.
Then we agree.
Yeah. All right, cool.
All right, sweet. Thank you guys so much for watching. What was the end catchphrase that we wanted to just sort of put in occasionally?
Oh, it was like the
cum
it was like
drunk.
the cum drunk.
But as a
Let's-
cat,
yeah.
right?
Meow.
All right.
Like so it's just like meow. Let's
Yeah.
get cum drunk.
Like, all right, how much time do we have left? Oh, meow, let's get cum drunk. Oh, I guess that's it.
Yeah, we
Now
do
we're out of
this.
time.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. New If I Were You's every Monday on our podcast feed. New bonus video Thursday episodes every week on our Patreon. Thank you for your support. Let us know what you think about the catchphrase.
As long as it's positive.
Yeah, as long as it's positive.
Catch
With the capitals, yeah, CAT.
Catchphrase.
Maybe we
Nice.
can sell like aprons or some sort of
That's a
merch
nice idea.
around it.
Or like a pocket tee with a little cat inside.
Yeah, and then on the pocket it would say,
Meow. Let's get cum drunk.
Yar.
that's really good.
Nice.
See you next week, everybody.
If I were you, 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 if I were you,
was a Headgum original.